Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, Life with Patty. Happy May 1st. Today is the first of the month, which means it always is my completed pages for the previous month. It's also mine and my husband's anniversary of 13 years. So we had a nice steak dinner and now I am ready to do this video for you. This video always seems to take kind of a long time, so I'm going to try to go through some things as quickly as possible. First off is for the treasure hunt for May, your prompts are as follows. And I did put this in my community page, so if you don't write these down and you forget, go to my community page and they are there. Okay, for May, the prompts are a bird, footwear of any kind, a boot, a shoe, whatever, a hat, something that lives in the ocean. So that gives you many options. And the last page is a mandala page. Okay, so you got 5 things: a bird, footwear, a hat, something that lives in the ocean, and a mandala page. So if you can't find them all, that's okay. This month, I could not find a kite, and I thought that was going to be an easy one for me. And believe it or not, I did not find a kite. So I'm going to show you my treasure hunt pages because last night I was scrambling looking for a kite, and I never did find one. If you can't find all 5 prompts for this month, that's okay. Do what you can. Whenever you're ready to upload, do it at any time. And just put in the hashtag Patty's Treasure Hunt. That way I can go over and watch your video. Okay, so for the month of March, I had completed 47 pages in 34 different books. This month, I have 41 books that I've worked out of, and we will count at the end how many completed pages I have. But I don't know why, but I was trying to show so many different books some love. So we're going to put this over to the side. What did I do with my pen? I just had it here. Well, how annoying is that? Oh, okay. Well, I'll just put it to the side and, oh, I found it. Okay. All right, so first off, I'm going to show you what I did for my treasure hunt pages for Patty's Treasure Hunt. And the first one is an Easter page. And so this was my Easter page that came out of the 100 Bold and Easy Coloring Book Spring. So I bought this book last year, and I worked out of it for a while, and then I kind of forgot about it. And so I found it, and I worked out of it for my treasure hunt. So that's all done in alcohol markers with all the Easter eggs, and I think it turned out nice. Sorry, my food that I had was kind of garlicky, salty, and I was thirsty. All right, for the second page for my treasure hunt was a bicycle, and I did this one out of 50 Spring Miniatures. I love all these miniature books, and this was cute. This was a fun page to do. And it was the bicycle with flowers in it. All either Sharpies or alcohol markers for this as well. And then the last one for my treasure hunt, since like I said, I couldn't find a kite, 100 Flowers Adult Coloring Book by Jade Sumner. And this was my page for flowers. And I really liked this page. So I did the flowers and the leaves, the rocks, and the trim on the bottom of the vase, all in alcohol markers, and I did the background in a blue colored pencil. So it gave it a lighter color, so I thought that turned out great that way. This is a great coloring book. I haven't really colored it in a whole lot. I've colored in it some. Well, let's go this way maybe so you can see better. But I haven't done a whole lot in here, and there's a lot of great pages. So, yeah, see, it takes all the way to come up to the front before you find pages that I've done. So I really have a lot of pages left in this book to do. Gosh, I must have done all the ones just at the very beginning. Yeah. Like that one. And then I think I did the ones in front. Like, oh no, not that one. So I've done some, but not a lot in this book. And it's a very relaxing book, so I need to get back to working in it some more. But I was kind of proud that I did 41 books or whatever, because that made me work out of some of the books that I've never worked out of, or books that I haven't worked out of in a long time. The book I'm working out of right now that I'm doing a mandala is, I started it in 2015. So that's tells you how long I've had that book. So anyways, there is that one. Okay, now we'll just go on to all my other coloring pages. Jumbo Fashion Coloring Book for Girls. And I did this page. This book is all fun pages to do. They're really quick and easy to do, but they're super fun. So that was all alcohol markers. And then I did a second page in here, and I thought she turned out adorable with her watermelon and her cocoa brown hair. And I just thought she was really cute. So that was my second page in that one. I better move this over here so I can reach it after I get my stack of books all centered over here. Okay, next one was the 50 Safari Miniatures. Like I said, I do like all the miniature books. And so I did these cute little mice. And I'm really not sure how many I've done in this book. But I started kind of counting the other pages that I've done in these books just to see, you know. So I don't know how many I've done in here. But I've done some. But I definitely have lots of extras that I can do. But there's that book. Now, you know, I can't go a month without coloring in my Sherry Baldy books. This is her Coffee Bean Besties book. You always get two of the same one, but this is the one I did this month with the sugar bowl and she's in the sugar bowl, and then the teacup. It looks like her sugar cube. So, yeah, it was fun. All her pages are always fun to do. And then we have this Disney stained glass coloring book. And this is the one I completed for this month. So I didn't think I really had that many pages done in this book, but I actually do have quite a few done in this book. And I didn't even think I was going to like this book, because there's certain things like this one I don't really care for. I like that one. But there's a lot of different ones in here that I'm not. I like the older Disney, not the younger Disney, but so I think this one turned out really cute. And I ended up, you know, like I said, I've done more pages in this book than I thought, but I do want to continue to work out of it. If you hear my husband snoring in the background, that's what it is. So 50 summertime mandalas. And this one was fun with the balloons. I love balloons. I just love balloons to color. I don't know why. And it just had the little mandala work around there. And it was all done in Sharpies or alcohol markers. Okay. This has become one of my most favorite color books. It's the Folk Art Escape. And I've only done 3 pages in here now, I believe, because this is a brand new book, but I love this book. So this is the page I did for this month, but I just want to show you how great these pages are. This was last month's, and this was the month before when I got the book. So these are just the most awesome pages ever. So there's the first 3. So I will probably just go in order and do this one this month for May, because I do want to work out of here. But I just love this book. I don't know why, but I just love it. I love all the images. So this was a great page to do. I enjoyed it. And I do like the background in black. At first I didn't think I would, but I really like it. Okay. This is one of the books that I have as my goal to complete this year. And I am almost done with this book. So I probably have like 6 or 8 pages left. So I will set this aside. And this will be a book that I will work on until it's done. But I've never completed a book ever. And so this is probably going to be my first book to complete. So I will set that off to the side. This is another one that I have a goal to complete this year. And I did 3 pages out of here this month. So I did this one. And these are all in either gel pens, alcohol markers, or Sharpies. So I did that one. And then I did this one. Same mediums for this. And then this is my third one I did out of here. So yeah, I got 3 done. And I think I've been working in order in this book. Let me check, but I think I've done all the pages I have to here. And then I'm not sure if I have any done back here. I don't. So I'm going to continue to work through this book. And this is a goal to get this one done by the end of the year. But I have quite a few pages left to go in this book. But I hope to meet that goal. I have never finished an entire book. Crazy. Okay, this one is 50 Diminutive Countryside Scenes. I just did one out of here. And this is the page I did, and it was a lot of fun. I love these pages. They're just really easy and relaxing. Mostly this was all alcohol markers, I believe. I believe the whole thing was alcohol markers. And it was just a super easy, relaxing page to do. Then from the miniatures, again, this is 50 Summer Miniatures. And I picked a cute little mouse with the butterfly. And this is like wheat. I feel like this is a wheat plant, so I made it that color. All right, what do we have next? I have Fashion by Alina Lazavera, who's another one of my most favorite artists. I had a lot of problems with her skin tone again. I tried to do it in a cocoa brown, and the marker got dry halfway through, and so it was really, really blotchy. So I went over it with mocha. I think the first one was cocoa, and then I went over it with mocha. And so it made her darker than I wanted. It did bleed into the eyes a little bit, the marker did. So I love her headband. I like how the headband turned out. But the skin tone I'm just having a hard time with. And then I filled in with the flowers everywhere. But everything was done in alcohol markers. And this was a book that was gifted to me by Kiki. It is Large Print Stress Free. And I chose this book, this one right here. It says Choose Happy. I like doing these word ones once in a while. So this is another great book. This will probably be on my list for next year to complete. Just want to get through those 3 books. And then I doubt that I'll finish any more this year. I'll just work on a whole bunch of different ones. And this one, The Terrarium Life, I've only done like 2 pages. And this made page number 3. But I liked how it turned out. So it was basically all alcohol markers. But her skin tones came out nice and smooth. And I decided not to color this in the background. I just left as is. And then we are back to the miniatures of the 50 Farm Miniatures. I did 2 in here this time. So I did the cow, which I think is so cute. All alcohol markers. That might be a colored pencil, actually. And then I did this one, and it was a buddy color with Emily's Coloring Corner and Kiki's Life. We all three did this one. If you follow me on Instagram, it's under Patty Steinmeier, I think is how it's under for Instagram. And you can follow me there and see what I colored. And I did this buddy color with Emily and Kiki. Okay. And then I have the Whimsical World coloring book, Fairies, Mermaids, Witches, and More. This is book number 2. I've had this book for a long time, probably like at least 6 years. But every once in a while, I'll pull it out and do another page out of it. And I'm happy I do because, you know, it's something that sometimes I'll forget about this book for months. And then I'll just pull it out and decide on a page because they're all really sweet, sweet images. And so I'm glad that I pulled it out. Because I have done several in here, but there's still several that are left to do. But I have done a lot in here. So, yeah. Great book. I don't even know if you can buy it anymore. Here is this one. This is another one by Deborah Mueller. It's the Artsy Girls coloring book, where I love this book, but I don't color in it all the time. So every once in a while, I pull it out and I work on it. And then this is the page that I did this time. One thing about Deborah Mueller, she usually uses up her entire page. So when you finish coloring it, you've colored almost the whole thing. You know, see how it is. Or all her pages. By the time you're done with it, you've colored the whole page, which is kind of cool. But this is what I did this month, and I thought it turned out really cute. And then I have Hot Flashes Besties by Sherry Baldy. This one's kind of silly because it's all about hot flashes, but it's so cute. So this one, she's got herself a spray bottle to keep herself cooled down. And it reminds me of Pippi Longstocking. Doesn't she look like Pippi Longstocking? All done in alcohol markers. But yeah, they're all super cute images on here. So it was fun to do. And I've only done a few pages in this book. So they're all really cute, whichever ones you choose to do. They're super cute. That's the one I did. And I did her with some whimsical purple hair. Rick, geez, you snore, everybody in the world can hear you. Okay, coloring book, Barbie, Life in the Dream House. And this is the one I did this month. So these pages are very easy to do, but they're enjoyable to do too. And I like this book. I haven't done very many in here, maybe 3 or 4. And this was colored pencil as well. So, all right, what do we got here? So here is another one that this is my 3rd book that I want to complete for this year, and it's Fashion Coloring Book for Girls. And I think I did 3 pages in here. So these pages are fast and easy to do. And because there's not a lot of skin tone, like they're small, they seem to look better. But when you get the really big ones, that's when you run into problems with it drying out and looking blotchy. So this one turned out super cute. And then this was another one that turned out really cute. And then here's the 3rd one. I don't know, I gave her purple hair. But she looks really cute. And I'll set this one off to the side because I'll work on that again this month for sure. All right, this one I have done Beautiful Portraits, Realistic Adult Coloring Book. I have done, I think 2 or 3 pages in here. here again, I was trying to work with darker tones, and I'm going to keep practicing them because eventually I'll get it. But my tones, I think because these spaces are so big, it dries and then it looks blotchy. But I'm going to keep working at it and try to do better. But it still was fun to do, and I love this book. I can't wait to work in it some more. But see, it even happened with this one, where this one dried out, and then I had to use a different color, and just annoyed. But I will continue. And then this one, the color tone turned out pretty good, and then I dropped some water and got a water spot on here and here. So, anyway, I do like this book a lot. All right, this book, I believe I have done more than one page in here. Let me see, maybe not. Maybe this is my first page out of this book. I bought it in 3/9/23. Okay, so no, this is probably the first page I did out of here. And it was the title page. And she was oh so cute. Yep, I love her hair. Love her hair and her face. So I can't wait to continue to work on this book. I think I did. Oh, see, I did do one other page. I did this one. 3 and this is 4. So yeah, I did this one last month. But it is such a stinking cute book that I will continue working out of there as well. All right, Grandma Sandy had a Alice in Wonderland collab, and my mission was I was going to do one a week for her collab, and I ended up only doing this one. But I love how it turned out because I took my ink and my ink sponge blotchers, and I just did the ink on here, and I think I have a video back that shows how I did this, and it just made the background look so awesome. And so I'm going to do it again on this one when I work on this page. I'm probably just going to work right through this book from cover to cover. But she was the first one I did in here, and I think she turned out super adorable. And I was really happy with the background, too. Okay. We're back to a Sherry Baldy book again. And this is the one for, okay, this is Summer Fun. And so this is the one I did here. And all Sherry Baldy's books are enjoyable. So they're all either glitter gel pens or alcohol markers on here. This might be Sharpies, ultrafine Sharpies, yeah. But it turned out cute. And then I backed it right up with another Sherry Baldy. And this was April Showers and Spring Things. And, oh, this page was so cute. I posted this one on Instagram. I don't post all my work on Instagram, but I posted this one because it turned out so, so cute. So, yeah, I thought she was adorable. And I've been venturing out with different hair colors lately. So, I liked that color on her. So, okay. And then every once in a while, I will, step out of my comfort zone and work in this book. And it's hard because I have to use pencils, and I'm just not comfortable with pencils yet. But I did this one in pencils, and I could use gel markers because they don't bleed through, which is awesome. But I didn't want to do the whole thing in the gels. So the little tiny parts are some gel markers, and then the rest is all colored pencils. And I did one. This book is really, really hard for me. And I haven't done very much in here. Hardly anything. But just make myself every once in a while work out of here and do a page here and there. I did that one a long time ago. That was one of my favorite ones. So I've done a few in here, but I need to continue to work in here. I think that's all that I've done in here. Yeah. So, But it's a nice book, though. It's a nice hardback book. That's what I like about it. I just wish they weren't all double-sided. Back to a Sherry Baldy. This is Flower Car Besties coloring book. And I did this one. And I used this olive gray, I think it was. And she looks kind of greenish. It wasn't a great color choice, but it's okay. You learn as you go with the colors unless you want to swatch them all. And I don't have the patience to swatch. All right, this is one of those books that is like Deborah Mueller's, where it fills up the whole page when you finish a page. So I did this one this month, and I haven't worked out of this book in a long time. I've done probably 4 or 5 pages in this book. So she turned out okay. Her hair didn't come out as great as I wanted it to. This one, I like the hair better. I did that a while back. I forgot to date this one, and I want to date it, so I'm not sure which date, so I'll just put for 2023. Okay, but that's what I did out of it this time. Sometimes I burn out by the end of the book. I'm at the end of the page on those, but I did okay. Okay, this is another one I've had for a long time, and it's like the Whimsical Fairy one where I just won't work on it for a long time, then I'll pull it back out. So Coloring Book, An Enchanting World by Julia Sperry. And so this is a second page of the same page that I colored before, because they give you 2 sets of them. So let's compare the first one. Trying to, because you can do a whole set of these and then you start over with a second set. So that was my first time I did this book. And then this was the second time. So let's see, I gave him blue and green, and here I gave him green and brown. She did pink, and I had pink hair, brown hair, blonde hair, brown hair. So I did a little bit different, but basically the same. I didn't color this all in down here on that one. But it does not bother me to do a second set of something, because by the time I do, I just do it different, so it doesn't bother me. Some people, once they finish, they don't want to do it again. So, this is the Fashion Coloring Book by Alina Lazavera. Her pages are always very challenging. And this one was challenging as well. But it was okay. Her hair came out real blotchy. And that's what happens with alcohol markers sometimes. Okay, this was a new one that I did a flip through on, I think, not too long ago. And this is the first page that I've colored in here. And I think she's just absolutely adorable. Now, I didn't do a lot of the detail in the flowers and the bushes, but I just love how she herself turned out. I think it's just super, super cute. And I just noticed she has a little bit of green here that needs to be colored in. And I probably won't go back and do it again, so I'm gonna color it in right now. Hope that didn't bleed through. No, it didn't. I did it light enough. So there she is. Isn't she so cute? We're almost done, you guys, so. Okay. And then this is a Cocoa, Cocoa, her cupcake coloring book. That's another one that I pull out every once in a while that I might not work on for 6 months, and then I'll pull it out and do a page. So this was super easy page to do, just kind of fun. Funny and, you know, kind of whimsical a little bit, I guess. It's all in alcohol markers. Okay, this next one I did a flip through for you guys not too long ago. This is my first page to do out of here, and I absolutely love it. I love how this one came out. Might be actually, other than the one with the little girl that I just showed you 2 books back, it might be my favorite book of the month. I mean, the page of the month. And this was given to me from Lucia from Tejo Creates. She sent me this book this month. And, I mean, I just fell in love with this book. And I did show it on a flip through with my coloring swap. She was my coloring swap partner. And so that's the only one I've done so far, but I cannot wait to work out of it again. Because it is a fabulous book. But I thought she turned out so great. And her hair actually worked. I think it turned out okay. This was also a book from Lucia. We sent each other 3 books each. And this was the Spring Welcome book. It was just super easy and relaxing and didn't take a lot of stress or thought to do it. And it was all alcohol markers. And it was a quick one to do, but I enjoyed doing it. So Lucia, I worked out of 2 of your books. All right, this one is one that I've done with Johanna, and that is her channel name too. We've been doing buddy colors in this whole book, and we are almost done with this book. And this was my buddy color that I did with Johanna this month. And then I did the background like I did for the Alice in Wonderland one with the sponge and ink. And then I put some of these flowers from the Dollar Tree. Realistically, I should have just put 1, but I get carried away. So Johanna and I picked 3 different ones to do out of this book for this month. And then we're back to a good old Sherry Baldy again. And this is her Herb Garden adult coloring book. Isn't this one so cute? It's super easy. Very fun and whimsical. I just love how she turned out. I just love her dress. I love her headset. Everything's really cute. All alcohol markers. All right. This is another one I've had for probably 6 or 8 years, and I just go back to it every once in a while. It's Garden of Joy number 2, and I picked this one to do, and it was a super easy page to do. It was alcohol markers and ultrafine Sharpies, and it was very easy to do. Very enjoyable, though. Okay, we only got 2 books left, you guys. So the next one is an Alina Lazavera, and it is the Victorian color book. And I chose this one, and honestly, I was not happy with it. I don't like how her eyes look like beady eyes because they were so small, and then the dress was blotchy. So it wasn't my favorite work, but it's okay. I worked out of the book, and I don't like to give up on the pages anymore. I used to burn out on a page. I just go on to another one. Now I make it a mission to always finish the page. All right, and here's my last one. Unicorns by Alina Lazavera again. The horse came out kind of blotchy, but I liked doing it. I'm not much of a unicorn color person, but I did like this page. So that is my last page. Now let's count up my flags and see how many completed pages I have for this month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 47 pages, and that is exactly what I did last month. How funny. I thought for sure I had done more pages, but no, I had done 47 pages. So I did that for March and April. In January, I did 48 pages, and in February was a short month, and I did 39 pages. So I'm staying pretty consistent with the amount of pages I do. But yeah, I really thought I had done more pages this month, but that's okay because I just do it for relaxation and, you know, my stress when it gets stressed out, and I just enjoy doing it. So thanks you guys for hanging in with me for this very long video. And again, if you want to join my treasure hunt, I would love to have you join. Anybody's welcome to join in, and you can use color books, PDF files, stamps, whatever you want to use, okay? So everybody have a great evening, and I will see you again here real soon. Bye-bye.